Welcome to Patranya Plates, where there's no shortage of great food and amazing destinations. We're satisfying your sense for adventures. Right now on KIRO 7.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am in Chiang Mai, Thailand. This is the city in the northern part of Thailand. I'm visiting this city as part of my trip to my home country, and I wanted to show you around, show you some of the sights and sound of this city that I've been just a few times in my life, so I'm still exploring and finding some new places. And this is actually a shorter trip that I'm taking of just 2 days, and but there's some great places that you can check out in just a few days to spend here in Chiang Mai. So if this is on your itinerary for your next trip to Thailand, you may want to check it out and get some ideas on where to go. So to get to Chiang Mai, probably the easiest way is to fly out of Bangkok, and the flight is pretty quick. It's about an hour and 15 minutes, and then you land right there at Chiang Mai International Airport in the middle of town. And we chose in this trip to stay at a bed and breakfast instead of a resort hotel, and it's really cute. It's only about 6 to 8 rooms, and they have a tea house on the first floor, and then you go up to your rooms, and it's just decorated really quaint with all the souvenirs from London and the UK that the owner has collected over the years. And this is just a look at the room, and it's located in a residential neighborhood, but it's also really close to some really cool bars and restaurants and shops. It's called the Niman Haman area, Niman Haman Road actually, and this is called One Niman, which is a shopping center plus food court, so you can find all kinds of fresh fruits and veggies, also traditional northern Thai cuisine at this center right here. So it's really close to our bed and breakfast as well. And here I am in one of the most popular ways to get around, which is called the Song Tao, which is it means 2 benches. So that's the 2 back rows of vehicles. You just kind of hail them as like a cab, and you can go anywhere you want. And our first stop will be a popular market in town called Wat Ro Road. So I'll take you inside. This is one of the most famous markets here in this city. A lot of tourists come here, a lot of locals come here. You can find everything here, from food to clothing to household wares. And this is a look inside. I just love all these food items that I probably can't get very easily outside of Thailand, so a good place to grab that. If I ever need traditional Thai attire, I can get them there as well. But I love this because it really gives a sense of where people go, especially they live in Chiang Mai, not just tourists, and what they eat and buy on a regular basis. And here we are back in the area where we're staying, and just want to show you this mall. It's a big giant mall in the middle of town. If you're a shopper, you want to go to a mall, this is the Maya Mall, and they have a cool rooftop bar there too at the top of that mall. So a good place to hang out at night. Also the Chiang Mai Night Bazaar. You gotta go there if you're in Chiang Mai. You gotta go to the night markets, and they have several of them, and this is where you can get entertainment. There are bands there and entertainment, and also lots of great food. Where you can sit and eat and just take in the atmosphere, and you can find all kinds of delicacy, including these scorpions and crickets and all sorts of good protein, and of course end the night with some rolled up ice cream, and they're great there. It's really delicious. And the next day we decided to take a tour of all the temples, and Chiang Mai is really known for beautiful temples, and they're everywhere, and this is a popular one. If you've ever been to Chiang Mai, you've probably been here. It's called Doi Suthep, and you take about 300 steps up to the top, and you can get amazing view of Chiang Mai up here. So that's a great place for pictures. But there's also a 600-year-old pagoda up there as well, and you can take in all the Buddha statues and the artwork that are on the side of the temple. So it's a beautiful spot. Also another temple that may not be as well known is called Wat Palab, and this is right near Doi Suthep. So if you ask people around there about this temple, they'll be able to tell you. But it's kind of nestled in the forest, and it's just a really cool vibe. I really like it. It's really peaceful, just being just next to some waterfalls and just super green. And yeah, it's really different. And I love the artwork here. You can see on the main doors of one of the temples up there. So, and look out for peacocks. It's also home to 3 cool peacocks, and I wouldn't have known if the guide did not tell me. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that little tour of Chiang Mai. And if you want to come explore, you've been there before, let me know in the comments below some of the favorite places that you've been to here in Chiang Mai or in northern Thailand in general. And if you have any tips for people who want to make their trip here to Chiang Mai, please leave a comment. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe. That will really help me. And thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.
Welcome to Patranya Plates, where there's no shortage of great food and amazing destinations. We're satisfying your sense for adventures. Right now on KIRO 7.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Thailand. I'm actually at the Ampua floating market today. This is probably one of the more popular floating markets here outside of Bangkok, and a lot of people come here, especially tourists, but a lot of locals come here as well. So I want to give you a sense of what this market is all about, why it's so popular, and what you can find and do here at the Ampua floating market. So to get here, it's about over an hour drive from Bangkok. So you have a friend or someone who can take you to this market. That's a great way to get here. We can also hire a taxi to get you here as well. But once you're here, it's like you're in a different part of Thailand. It's definitely the way that life used to be, when people just kind of live by the river and do all their business right there and sell their goods and all kinds of things right off their wooden boats. And that's what you're seeing right there. Now, a lot of people sell food items, dishes, including the popular pad thai, which I found this lady making an old style pad thai right from her boat, and she has all the ingredients ready to go. And there she is finishing up my shrimp pad thai, put a little bit of oil over the noodles and the eggs, and she's ready to whip them up and put it on the plate just for me, waiting by the side of the river. Spicy. It's more orange than I'm used to. It's really good. ขายอะไรนะ ขายซีฟู้ดจะมีส้มตำยำลาบซีฟู้ดภูเขาปลาเผาหมึกย่างย่างค่ะมีทุกอย่างเลย So I was just asking her what they sell, and she said, whatever you want for seafood, we have it, and there you go. She has their chefs just grilling the squids and the shrimps and prawns and fish right there by the water. And if you don't want to sit by the river like I did, you can come and sit in the restaurant. Here's my family enjoying our lunch for the day. That's the glass noodles with grilled shrimp. Yummy. The other thing you may want to try here, of course, are all the desserts and the drinks, the Thai-style drinks, of course. You can find these chrysanthemum tea, herbal tea, lemon honey drinks. Those are all great for after your meals here at the market. I also love all the traditional Thai desserts they have, and some of my favorites I had to show you. They're the pandan cake, and those are the green custardy cake right there. And then also these are khanom luk chup, which is a marzipan kind of style dessert. They're made to look like pieces of fruits, but they're actually made with a mung bean. So those things are really fun, and you can find them at this market. And if you're in the mood for a massage, you can find one there as well. I was very pleasantly surprised to find this. Very relaxing to get massage right there by the river. And this is one where you can actually take a long-tail boat and go along for a tour as well, not just during the day, but at night. And there's supposedly fireflies ships at night where you can go and catch them along the river. And here's some of the souvenirs they sell there. And what I noticed at this market too is that they're not super pricey, and I think maybe because a lot of locals come here and you can't really rip them off too much, so they keep the prices pretty fair, and that includes the clothing they sell as well. So you can find all kinds of stuff, souvenirs, clothing, food, here at the Ampua market. So I hope you enjoy this video and a little tour of this floating market. If you're going to make a trip to this part of town anytime soon, the part of the country, Southeast Asia, in Thailand especially, this is really what life used to be like in Thailand back in the days, and you can still find it right here at the floating market. So my family really enjoyed our time here. We just spent a few hours, but I think you can spend a lot more time here and just build some memories, and we did by actually getting our photos taken here at this little alley for $1 each. So that's our picture. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you next time.
Welcome to Patranya Plates, where there's no shortage of great food and amazing destinations. We're satisfying your sense for adventures. Right now on KIRO 7.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patranya, and today we're taking you back into the kitchen to make one of my favorite dishes, and we're talking about chicken pat krapao, or chicken basil stir fry. So it's one of those staple dishes you have when you go to a Thai restaurant, or if you visit Thailand, you're probably gonna see this dish all over the country. People love this dish. It's this, you see a bed of rice and you see this stir fry of either chicken or pork with chilies and garlic and basil. Basil is really the star of this dish. So I'm going to show you how to make this dish that's so popular in Thailand and so delicious, but you can make it really easily at home with just 8 ingredients. And many of these things you can probably find it in your regular supermarkets. You don't even have to go to an ethnic or an Asian market to find them, or you may have them at home already, or most of these ingredients anyway. So let's get right to it. I'll show you how to make basil chicken stir fry. First thing first, here's the protein. You do need your protein, and I'm using ground chicken, but you can use ground pork as well. Or if you don't want to use animal protein, feel free to use cut up tofu. That will work in this dish as well. And you do need some kind of oil that you can use in a wok and won't burn too quickly. Vegetable oil is great for this, so I use about 2 tablespoons. And then I use about 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic as well if you like that. They all taste better, the fresh garlic, but I only have minced garlic today, so I'm using that. And you need an onion, so I would think a medium onion is a good size for this. I don't think you need any bigger. And here it is, the star of the show, the basil. Authentically, Thai people use holy basil, but if you don't have that, sweet basil is fine. And I find this at the Thai market. You can get it there, but any regular market, I think you can find sweet basil now. Now for some color and taste, I'm putting in some bell peppers, mixed bell peppers. But Thai people actually, if you're going to use chilies, those will add the color, a little red and green. But if you don't want to go too spicy, definitely try that. But if you can handle the spice, these are the Thai chilies that I have on hand as well. And if you do use these chilies, be aware they can be pretty spicy. The smaller they are, the spicier they are. So mix those in with the garlic first, and then you dump it in the pan. And lastly, we're going to use an egg as well to top off this dish with a fried egg. So here we go. So I am going to prep some of the vegetables that we're going to be using in this dish, and of course we're starting off with the onions. And here's me chopping up the onions, trying not to cry, which I'm sure I did. And then we tear off the basil from the stem. So here we go, smelling it. But you need quite a bit of it. I say a big handful or 2 big handful of these basil, and that will be great. So once you turn on the heat, get the oil to warm up in the pan, and then you add the minced garlic there. Be careful that you don't burn it. And once you add the garlic, then you put in the onion. There we go. And let them kind of mixed together to be the base of the flavoring of this dish. And once that kind of swirl it together a little bit, you add the ground chicken and have that mixed in. Be aware that I actually season throughout the process from the beginning to the end with some fish sauce and some soy sauce. So those are the seasonings that I use for this dish. And here I'm mixing in the peppers now. And then at the end of the dish, that's when I add the basil, and you want to turn the heat off, and then you put the basil right at the very end. All right, so Venice is here and she's gonna be tasting this dish.
Great. Well, I'm excited to eat this. It looks really good. I didn't just say that on the camera. So, yeah. So can I break into the?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're supposed to, the authentic ones, you always have an egg with it. Mm-hmm. And Thai people make like their eggs super like deep fried. So yeah. This is a little bit healthier.
Well, definitely I can taste the basil.
Oh, you can? Okay, awesome.
Yeah, a lot of basil. What else can I taste? I don't know exactly, like it's definitely more than chicken, but I can't tell what the kind of that umami flavor is. I don't know if you added
fish sauce.
Fish sauce, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, is it oyster sauce or?
Yeah, I usually put oyster sauce.
Yeah.
It's one to keep it as simple as possible, so just soy sauce and fish sauce.
Yeah.
Yay, you like it?
Yes, and I really like it. It's really good. So.
Welcome to Patranya Plates, where there's no shortage of great food and amazing destinations. We're satisfying your sense for adventures. Right now on KIRO 7.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patranya and you're here on Patranya Plates, where I give you a glimpse into my life and what I do, where I go, and of course what I eat as well. And today is about all that we're eating in a Thai restaurant. And a lot of people, of course, when they go to Thai restaurants, they order pad Thai. That is like a typical dish. You look at the menu and you're like, okay, what am I gonna get? And most people go right for pad Thai because that's what they know. But I think that you can make it at home really easily too. And they make it so easy now in so many ways. But we're gonna talk to a professional chef here at this restaurant, Zapver, in the Fremont neighborhood of Seattle, and see the trick to making really great pad Thai at home. Really easy, so if you want to learn how to do it, definitely follow with me on this video. All right, so now with one of the owners, her name is Kay.
Yes, hi.
Swadee ka. So Thai restaurants are known for pad Thai.
Correct.
But we want to make this easy pad Thai for our friends who are watching to make it at home. And you said that all the ingredients you can make it with just what's right on here.
That is correct, yes.
Right? So, okay, so explain what's on here. So let's,
So we
middle.
will start with the middle here. We have the rice noodle, which is the pad Thai noodle.
and you can buy that at any Asian
groceries,
market.
yes.
And even regular grocery
I
stores.
think so nowadays,
Okay.
yes.
All
And
right.
then bean sprout, green onions, vinegar, fish sauce, sugar. Oh, this one is the tamarind sauce.
Right. It looks
This-
kind of like peanut sauce, but it's tamarind sauce.
It comes in a can.
so you can
also.
buy
Yeah.
them right at the
Yes.
store. You don't have to make your own tamarind sauce.
No, not anymore.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and ground peanuts, red onions, and fried tofu.
Do most people use tofu in pad Thai?
For our ingredients, we do.
Okay.
Even though it's not a vegetarian pad Thai, but we put it for the flavor of it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we have the sweet radish, lambs, and
So
eggs.
we're gonna get all these ingredients together and show you how to make it.
Perfect.
We're gonna walk over to the kitchen.
Going this way.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
And the chef will show us how he makes it.
Okay.
So here's just putting in the oil first to make the pan really hot. So when the pan is ready, the chef there, the shy Mr. Gate, he is putting in the egg to mix in with everything else when the oil is hot. And then he puts in the protein, which is usually shrimp, but you can use any kind of protein you want, chicken, beef, even lobster. And now you can put in the tofu, the pickled radishes, and the red onions and mix them together as the base of this pad thai. So now he's putting that rice stick noodle we told you about. So the trick with this is you usually buy it dry from the market and then you soak them in warm water for about 10 minutes before you put it in with the dish, and that makes it a little bit more al dente, so they mix it really well without having to add extra liquid or anything like that to make it blend. So you just have to soak them before you put them in the dish. And now what he's about to do is to put in this pad thai sauce that we talked about earlier as well. You know, they make a big batch at the restaurant, but it's the combination of what we showed you before, which is the fish sauce, the sugar, the lime juice, and the tamarind sauce, and the vinegar. So you kind of put it as much as you make, you know, however much noodle you put in or protein, you just make the right amount of sauce to put in there. Some people might like it more, some might make it less, but it's this essence of Thai cooking, the 4 different flavors, sweet, salty, sour, and spicy, all in one sauce. Now he's putting in the bean sprout and the green onions right into the dish as well to add that extra veggies you can put in there as it's cooking. And finally, it's time to plate. Chef Gate is putting this right onto the dish, and as you can see there, he's making it a little bit more special by laying down banana leaves first, right on that plate. So this is a decoration, but also Thai people use banana leaves to cook and to steam things in. Instead of using tin foil, for example, we use banana leaves, and that adds a little bit more flavor. It's also very sustainable when you wrap food in this instead of plastic or tin foil. So there we go, really pretty. But he's not quite done with making this a feast for the eyes as well as your palate. He's gonna put in some bean sprouts on the side there. Oh, before the bean sprouts, he's actually putting on the chives, the lime to squeeze over, and then the bean sprouts. And then he's putting in some crushed peanuts on the side, which you can use to give it a little more texture, and then extra chives right on top. All right, we cooked the pad thai. Now it's time to eat. Look how pretty this is. Depending on your taste, you can really make it to fit what you like. But this looks really good. Let's try it. Really good. A really good blend of salty, sweet, sour with that vinegar you saw in the ingredients. So it has to be a good blend of all these flavors. Makes Thai food really good. So as you can see, not too many ingredients. You can make this right at home. Just need that hot wok like the chef did in the kitchen, and you can put this dish together and impress your friends and family. So I hope this video helps you, and hopefully you make some. If you do, post a picture, video, put a comment below if this helps. You want to see more videos like this, let me know. And I'll be sure to go out and make food and eat some for you. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.